Bangladesh is one of the densely populated countries of the world. Despite doubling of food production in the last decades, food security for a larger population still remain under challenge. Moreover, there are effects of natural calamities like cyclone, flood, drought, and river erosion. For all these reasons, food production is largely hampered in one hand and produced products cannot be harvested on the other hand. People of Bangladesh never become disheartened. They face these problems with courage, take the challenges, and restart everything with strong enthusiasm. Still, a large segment of the population remains hungry. About 6 million households are considered as ultra-poor, and they suffer from chronic food insecurity and severe malnutrition. 47% of the population is still unable to meet the minimum nutritional requirement, that is, the intake of 2,122 kilocalorie per person per day. To address the worldwide hunger and poverty, World Food Summit held at FAO headquarters Rome in 1996, Government of Bangladesh signed the Rome Declaration and committed to reduce its hungry and malnourished population by half by the year 2015. A project entitled Special Program for Food Security effectively started from July 2002 with the financial help of the Government of Japan under the technical cooperation from the Food and Agriculture Organization FAO of the United Nations. The project is being implemented by the Department of Agricultural Extension DAE under the Ministry of Agriculture, Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh.
The last 5 years we have very much concentrated on the Special Program for Food Security. It's a program FAO had been working with in Africa, in Asia and Latin America. And here we are very pleased that the government of Japan had decided in the early part of this century to go ahead with a project, and we have worked now the last 5 years in 21 villages. We should know that farmers, they need up-to-date information. Farmers, they need to improve their living conditions. So what FAO has done is working with the Department of Agriculture Extension and the local village structures to enhance production for the rural families. This is an effort which is shown to make impact. We have, I think, more than 5,000 families direct and 20,000 families indirect who have profit of this endeavor.
The project area covered mostly food-insecure 21 villages of 21 upazilas under 16 districts. All the 9 agroecological zones, hilly and plain land, remote areas, flood-free and flood-affected, rural and peri-urban. The project beneficiaries include landless without homestead, landless with homestead, marginal and small farmers with special emphasis on women and disadvantaged group. Project objectives. The specific objectives of the project are to ensure household food security, to develop self-reliance in rural communities and poverty alleviation, to strengthen institutional capacity at community, local and national level, to increase the production and productivity of rice, wheat, pulses, oilseeds, vegetables, etc., to assist the country in maintaining economic and environmental sustainability, to improve nutritional status of the rural household, especially women and vulnerable groups, to promote small-scale agro-processing, post-harvest handling technology, and on- and off-farm income-generating activities. Project components: community organization, crop, agroforestry, on-farm water management and farm mechanization, livestock and poultry, fisheries, agro-processing, preservation and post-harvest handling, nutrition, income-generating activities, marketing, microcredit. "21 village-based organizations, VBOs, have been formed representing the target beneficiaries involving all the villages. A general women's group has also been formed in those villages to look after the women's affairs. They formed an elected executive body which is organized at a 2-year interval through direct election. Under each VBO, there are activity-based groups to prepare and implement their own plan of action, known as Farmers Group Development Plan, FGDP. There are 2 trained village activists, 1 male and 1 female, to provide 24 hours need-based service to the villagers. In the project area, 20% yield increased in different crops by practicing modern technologies. Soil health improved cropland area. By using organic manure and recommended dose of chemical fertilizer, where special emphasis is given to use of Gutti area. Quality seed production, preservation and distribution practices have been increased by 50% by the farming community.
We talk about food security in Bangladesh. I would also to point out that 5 elements are extremely important in a rice growing country like we are in. That is the land, the water, the labor, the seed and the soil fertility. Now we have seen that with most of these elements we have pretty well control. What is of course extremely important for Bangladesh is the timely soil fertility for the rice growing areas.
Establishment of 21 mother tree orchards act as a resource center for multiplying fruit and multi-purpose trees in the project site as well as neighboring areas.
আমার এই জমিতে আমি সর্বপ্রথম ধানের চাষ করতাম। আমাদের সংসার চলত না এবং খুব লাভজনক হতো না। SPFS এই প্রজেক্ট আসার পর তারা প্রযুক্তি আমরাকে দিল। তাদের প্রযুক্তি অনুযায়ী আমরা এখানে সর্বপ্রথম এই জমিতে আম বাগান চাষ করি। আম বাগানের ফাঁকে আমি আপেল কুল লাগালছি, আপেল কুলের ফাঁকে আলু চাষ করেছি। এতে উপরন্ত ফসল, এই ফসলে আমার আগের চাইতো 5 গুণ বৃদ্ধি হচ্ছে এবং এখানে টমেটো আছে, বেগুন আছে, রসুন আছে ইত্যাদি ফসল আমরা এখানে করি এবং SPFS এর প্রযুক্তিতে আমরা অনেক উন্নয়ন করেছি এবং আমার দিকে দেখে যেন আমার গ্রামবাসী, দেশবাসী সবাই উপকৃত হয়।
More than 200 nurseries have been established in the project locations, serving the purpose of income generation. Command area under irrigation have been increased by 30%, while irrigation cost reduced by 25% through minimizing 20% water conveyance loss. 21 power tillers have been distributed among farm machinery groups. Major and minor irrigation equipment like shallow tube well, low lift pump, drip set irrigation, treadle pump and pressure treadle pump. Contributed in increasing the yield of crop through optimum irrigation in time. Special Program for Food Security introduced a unique revolving system of cows, goats, and pigs. In this system, 3 to 5 members in a group are formed. The first member receives a pregnant cow, goat, or pig. After giving birth to a calf or kid, the mother is transferred to the second member when the kids are at the weaning stage. At the stage when the mother cow, goat, or pig becomes unable to carry, it is sold and money is deposited to the VBO account. Thus, the VBO fund is raised and the resource poor farmer becomes an owner of a cow, goat, or pig.
বিডিবি থেকে সুগার দুইটা দিছে পুরুষ একটা মেয়ে একটা তার ওইটা পালাইয়ে তারা বাচ্চা পাইছে বাচ্চাটা বিক্রি করে তারা সংসার চালাতে পারছে তো মাতা 9 জনকে দিয়ে দিছে
105 numbers of poultry farms established in the project area.
Special Program for Food Security Project adopts an integrated rural development approach to effectively address poverty and food insecurity. It encompasses cropping, irrigation, and water management. agroforestry, livestock and fisheries, agroprocessing, marketing, nutrition, and non-farm and off-farm income generating activities. These activities are being executed through Farmers Group Development Plan with revolving fund system. The concept of Farmers Group Development Plan with revolving fund system has become an important tool to get rid of vicious cycles of poverty. The cow and goat revolving system is a unique example to be followed by ultra-poor households. In this system, a poor who never possesses any cow or goat can become an owner of a cow or goat without any capital investment. Remarkable achievements have been made in other components of fisheries and non-farm activities. Those activities have brought a change in the livelihood of farming communities. In this project, farmers have their own saving program which make them self-reliant.
Fish production through improved method increased 25% income of the farming community. 100 numbers of unused water bodies were brought under fish cultivation. Water bodies of hilly areas has also been utilized for fish culture. Small-scale agro-processing industries are established in project areas. Seasonal fruits and vegetables are being preserved and processed. Agricultural products like turmeric is also processed and preserved for better price. Use of improved machineries in post-harvest handling protect the wastage of agricultural products.
ফল সবজি পচনশীল কৃষি পণ্য বছরে শতকরা 30% ফসল সঠিক উপায়ে সংরক্ষণের অভাবে অপচয় হয়ে যায়। তো এই বিপুল পরিমাণ অপচয় রোধ করার লক্ষ্যে এভাবে ক্ষুদ্র শিল্প স্থাপনের মাধ্যমে যদি সংরক্ষণ এবং প্রক্রিয়াজাতকরণ করা যায় তাহলে একদিকে যেমন এই বিপুল পরিমাণ ফসলের অপচয় অনেকাংশে কমিয়ে আনা যাবে, অপরদিকে তেমনি গ্রামীণ দরিদ্র দুস্থ মহিলাদের একটা কর্মসংস্থানের সুন্দর সুযোগ সৃষ্টি হবে।
Farmers' knowledge have been changed towards intake of balanced and nutritious diet. A special nutritious diet is being introduced for the children, and Shobji Khichdi is popularly used as a nutritious food item. Farmers of the project areas are provided with various income-generating activities like rickshaw, van pulling, operation of sewing machine, establishment of small shops and small businesses, and puffed rice production. Which increased the income of the poor farmers.
স্যার আমি ওই অনেক কষ্ট ছিলাম, এখন প্রকল্পতো টাকা লইয়া দোয়ান ফারি করতে আসি, তারপরে ছেলে মাইয়া লই অনেক কষ্ট বুক করি, গরু লইছি, এখন ছাগল লইছি, খুরা কিনছি, এরকম করিয়ে না কোনোরকম ফুলা চাওয়ালে চলতে আসি। আমার 5টা মাইয়া একটা ছেলে, আমার স্বামী নেই, আমি হয়েছি যে মানি বেদুব, অনেক কষ্ট বিনে আসিলাম। এখন খাদ্য নিরাপত্তা টিয়া লই, এখন আমি খুব সুখী বালা করে চলতে আসি।
In SPFS, nothing is given free to the farmers. The cash received has to be refunded under a revolving fund system. Twenty partner NGOs provided training. Farmers refund the money to the VBO account and save 10% from the profit of the implemented intervention in their own name. Thus, revolving fund system helped to raise the community fund as well as beneficiaries' personal savings, which is helpful to face natural calamities like cyclone, flood, drought, river erosion, or to solve any personal problem.
বিশ্বব্যাপী স্লোগান হলো খাদ্যে নিরাপত্তা বিধান করা। তো খাদ্যে নিরাপত্তা বিধান করলে শুধু সার দিলে হবে না, বীজ দিলে হবে না, সংগঠিত উপায়ে এই সমস্যাগুলো সমাধান করতে হবে। তো সেই তারই ধারাবাহিকতায় এই ধরনের এই কর্মসূচি নেওয়া হয়েছিল জাতিসংঘের কৃষি ও খাদ্য সংস্থা থেকে। এখানে আপনারা শুনেছেন যে মানে এটা আমরা প্রযুক্তি দিচ্ছি, সাথে সাথে ওই শুরু করার জন্য মহিলাদের এবং কৃষক পরিবারদের আমরা সংগঠিত করে তাদের কিছু অর্থ প্রদান করছি। সেটা হলো ঠিক অনুদান না, সেটা ঋণের মতো, সুদমুক্ত ঋণ। তারা তাদের যে বিক্রয়লব্ধ বা আয়ের যে লব্ধ অর্থ, সেখান থেকে কিছু অর্থ নিজেরা রেখে নিজেদের সিকিউরিটির জন্য বাকিটা ওই যে অর্থগুলো দেওয়া হয় ঋণ হিসাবে, সেই ঋণগুলো ফিরিয়ে দিচ্ছেন। এবং শুনেছেন যে প্রত্যেকটা ঋণের খুব সুষ্ঠুভাবে ব্যবস্থাপনা হচ্ছে। এবং ওনারা যে সমস্ত, যেমন কম্পোজিট সার বললো, যে জৈব সার, এই সমস্ত যে প্রযুক্তিগুলো ওনারা আত্মস্থ করেছেন, ওনারা যদি এগুলো ব্যবহার করেন এবং অন্যদেরকে উদ্বুদ্ধ করেন, তাহলে এভাবে এক গ্রাম থেকে অন্য গ্রামে ছড়িয়ে পড়লে আমাদের সেই খাদ্য নিরাপত্তা বিধানের যে কর্মসূচি, যে চিন্তাভাবনা, যে পরিকল্পনা, সেটার পথে আমরা এগিয়ে যেতে পারব।
VPOs under SPFS are now planning to establish one agro shopping mall by their own fund in each of the project village. This will enable the farmers to have easy access to collect the input for farming along with the optimum price of their products. A number of 36,100 farmers are trained up, which changed their knowledge, attitude and skill. Women are also being empowered. There is no existence of beggars in the project area. Thus, the beneficiaries of the special program for food security founded the Stone to assist the government of Bangladesh to establish a poverty and hunger-free model towards achieving the Millennium Development Goal.
Ayu mandir balbiya